Actually image those, do 360-degree rotation to actually analyze the kidney in its full volumetric characteristics, and we then are able to actually take this information and then scan this in a printing computerized form. So we go layer by layer through the organ, analyzing each layer as we go through the organ, and we then are able to send that information, as you see here, through the computer and actually design the organ for the patient. This actually shows the actual printer, and this actually shows that printing. In fact, we actually have the printer right here. So while we've been talking today, we've actually, you can actually see the printer back here in the backstage. That's actually the actual printer right now, and that's been printing this kidney structure that you see here. It takes about 7 hours to print the kidney, so this is about 3 hours into it now. And Dr. Kang's going to walk on stage right now, and we're actually going to show you one of these kidneys that we printed a little bit earlier today. Put a pair of gloves here. Thank you. Go backwards. So these gloves are a little bit small on me, but here it is. You can actually see that kidney as it was printed earlier today. Has a little bit of consistency to it. This is Dr. Kang, who's been working with us in this project, and we weren't part of our team. Thank you, Dr. Kang. Appreciate it. So this is actually a new generation. This is actually the printer that you see here on stage, and this is actually the new technologies we're working on now. But in reality, you know, we now have a long history of doing this. I'm going to share with you a clip in terms of technology that we have had in patients now for a while. And this is actually a very brief clip, only about 30 seconds, of a patient who actually received an organ.
I was really sick. I could barely get out of bed. I was missing school. It was just pretty much miserable. I couldn't, go out and play, basketball at recess without feeling like I was going to pass out when I got back inside. I felt so sick. I was facing basically a lifetime of dialysis, and I don't even like to think about what my life would be like if I was on that. So after the surgery, life got a lot better for me. I was able to do more things. I was able to wrestle in high school. I became the captain of the team, and that was great. I was able to be, the normal kid with my friends, and because they use my own cells to, build this bladder, it's gonna be with me. I got it for life, so I'm all set.
These experiments sometimes work, and it's very cool when they do. Luke, come up, please.
No.
So, Luke, before last night, when's the last time you saw Tony?
10 years ago when I had my surgery, and it's really great to see him.
And tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, right now I'm in college at the University of Connecticut. I'm a sophomore and studying communications, TV, and mass media, and basically trying to live life like a normal kid, which I always wanted growing up, but it was hard to do that when I was born with spina bifida and my kidneys and bladder weren't working. I went through about 16 surgeries, and it seemed impossible to do that when I was in kidney failure when I was 10. And this surgery came along and basically made me who I am today and saved my life.
And Tony done hundreds of these?
What I know from he's working really hard in his lab and coming up with crazy stuff. I know I was one of the first 10 people to have this surgery, and when I was 10, I didn't realize how amazing it was. I was a little kid, and I was like, yeah, I'll have that surgery. All I wanted to do is to get better, and I didn't realize how amazing it really was until now that I'm older and I see the amazing things that he's doing.
When you got this call out of the blue, I mean, Tony's really shy, and it took a lot of convincing to get somebody as modest as Tony to allow us to bring Luke. So Luke, you go to your communications professors, you're majoring in communications, and you ask them for permission to come to TED, which might have a little bit to do with communications. And what was their reaction?
Most of my professors were all for it, and they said, bring pictures and show me the clips online, and I'm happy for you. There were a couple that were a little stubborn, but I had to talk to them. I pulled them aside.
Well, it's an honor and a privilege to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.